Opening lineup for the Heat. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Raptors, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Dick is out there with Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the center. Dick can't get it to go. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Dick. And that one's good. Wiggins.
I think there were some toughness questions around Andrew Wiggins. Not anymore. This guy has become a pretty gritty player.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street name after.
Quick into the air. Andrew Wiggins up and throws it down.
And it's the Raptors ball. 4-point game. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Darko Rajakovic.
I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Barnes, screen on Wiggins. And that one's good. Ingram.
And Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll. He could be the screener, and then he could roll, or he could score off it. Nice option.
Now here's Wiggins, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Wiggins against Ingram. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Miami again turning it over. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Barnes kicks to Ingram. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Ingram's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Raptors. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a lead.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Pass to Dick. Fires for 3. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Good effort as Andrew Wiggins gets out on the break, running the floor. And a strong finish.
Barrett dishes to Ingram. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. 3-point lead. Takes it inside. Here's Ware. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the contest. Free throw, no good for Pirtle. The Heat have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky that he couldn't come up with it there.
Burks in the corner. 1:53 left in the first quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Wiggins. After R.J. Barrett's miss. Wiggins kicks to Adebayo. Back to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. 5 to shoot. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. I had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
From the arc. Dick can't get it to go. Miami leading by 5. A 3. And it's Wiggins missing. Barrett with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. Here's Dick. Nailed from three-point land.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Where, no good. Toronto's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. He takes it in, and the dunk by Dick.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Pass to Ware. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Jaquez with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
Here's Dick. Ingram outside. Barnes screen on Wiggins. Ingram attacking. And the dunk by Barnes.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Dick is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Barrett at the 3. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got 12 points in the game. Ingram attacking. Barrett against Jaquez. Barrett the pass to Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Heat with the lead. There's a screen. Wiggins with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. Ware kicks to Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Dick.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from him.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That'll be his second foul of the game. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball on the court. How agile was Wiggins on that drive, just threading the needle and got right to his shot.
Dick, and the dunk by Dick.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Wiggins, and stolen by Barnes. Barrett with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
Brandon Ingram's advantage when he's down low like that still comes through in his length.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Burks. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Ware passes to Burks. It's over Ingram, and they'll turn it over. He could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Raptors leading by 3. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Barnes can't get it to go. Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Burks can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep during the second. Dick can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 3. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Wiggins kicks to Burks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drop.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Driving in. Here's Ware. Oh!
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Seven seconds left in the second quarter. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Unable to get that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Raptors. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
On the court for the Heat, we've got Hero. He's out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Love in at the foul. And that one's good, Abaji. And it's the Heat with the ball, trailing by 4. Here's Robinson. And he gets it to go.
Robinson doing some work inside at 6'7". He could do that.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Love throws it down.
Yeah, Duncan not only moves himself, he moves the ball quite well.
Raptors shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. On the wing quickly. He's covered by Hero. Now, here's Quickly. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Boucher's shot is off.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Pass to Jovic. Kept alive for the lead. Good on the three-point shot. And the Heat lead by 1.
Love Duncan just taking the opportunity to create for a teammate.
Here's Quickly. And the layup falls. Quickly's got his second bucket of the game to go. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Boucher passes to Agbaji. Boucher with a screen on Robinson. And that one's good, Agbaji.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Hero kicks to Love. Love with the screen for Robinson. Back to Love. Robinson on the wing. Quickly covering. Robinson misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Toronto leading by 3. Here's Agbaji. 5 points in the game. That one goes in. Agbaji's got 7.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Robinson goes in. Here's Jovic. The Heat rebound. Love the pass to Jovic. That falls. Great assist by Love. He has 6.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Boucher against Hero. Boucher kicks to Quickly. Boucher in the post. Lays it up off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here we go, all alone. The finish. Off with the layup. Miami's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Robinson against Quickly. Love outside. And the Heat, another 3.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the pick. Here's Quickly. Pass to Battle. Here's Agbaji. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Robinson against Quickly. Love with the screen for Robinson. Got it off in time. And it's
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Heat lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram's out there with Dick, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. It's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Both good from the line that time. We love young Scotty Barnes. He can shoot, he can defend, and he can really pass. Brent, he seems like the ideal wing.
Well, there's a lot of things there, Kevin, that are very good. You don't become a...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Shooting for Miami. Where? 3 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
The officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Dick puts the move on. Rebound by the Heat. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Ingram. Wiggins kicks to Ware. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. Barnes outside. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, Ingram liking to play in the system right there, unselfish and making a play.
There's a good screen. Here's Burks. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's good.
Now, one of the keys to Barrett's game is he's got to play tough.
Miami's on 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Burks. Pass to Hackett. Here's Ware. Defended by Pirtle. And he dunks it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Burks kicks to Ware. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead. Pirtle. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Missed inside. Ingram against Burks. Out to Barrett. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, Barrett not giving up and making a difference.
Pass to Ware. Here's Hawkins. Ware dishes to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. to the middle. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Toronto trailer. Barrett with this screen on Wiggins. Out to Barrett. A minute 20 left in the game. And here's Ingram from the arc. Birtle, the pass to Dick. Tries yet again. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
I guess even he has. It's one of those once in a while.
From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Birtle. It drops. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
You remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Burks kicks to Ware. Back to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For Ingram. The offensive rebound.
Adebayo on the inside knows he has to go up hard. He's going to get hit. He forces the D to do it that time.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't sink it. And that was an important free throw.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and put some misses.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Ingram a screen on Burks. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
They need a 3 to tie. Look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbound.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game.
And we'll see the game soon.
All right, David.
How much fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Prince in at the three. Now here's Lillard, 6 to shoot. There's the triple. And it's Boucher with the rebound. And it's Barrett off the drive. Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Prince. Back to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I like Pirtle's ability to quickly move to the hoop after the screen. Again, speaks to his mobility.
Puts one up from 19. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Barrett. Back to Ingram. Misses the three. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from the coach for his squad.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Lillard finds Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And here's Milwaukee now. Toronto making their last shot. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Lopez. And here's Lillard. Shoots. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Barrett. Jams it in off a great move.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Lillard can't get it to go. Toronto leading by 5. And that one's good. Ingram.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Lillard. Fires from deep. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
It takes so much work to keep Giannis off the glass. He's got that great length and athleticism. Boy, he's a real problem on the boards.
Dick with it. Defended by Lillard. Dick with a miss.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And they go to the intentional foul.
you don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Great work from Barrett on defense. Trying to do everything he can to alter the shot.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Hits a three-pointer. Lillard's got 5 now.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
And here's Ingram outside. Sends it home from three-point land. 7 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
R.J. Barrett. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Brandon Ingram out there with Grady Dick. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Chris Boucher. And it's Hurdle in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Count it.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Now here's Dick. Pass to Barrett. On the take, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
Here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Shot from the top of the key. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Major props to Antetokounmpo for skying up for the jump shot. I mean, he definitely feels at ease shooting because, quite honestly, there aren't many players in the league that can even come close to blocking his shots.
Now here's Dick. Hurdle finds Boucher. No good from outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Give him 8 points now.
I love how tricky Dame can be. He uses a pull-up J to catch the defender totally off balance.
Here's Barrett. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Lillard. Lillard converting inside.
I like when Lillard gets a little tricky with it. Outstanding at measuring the floater and dropping it in.
Here's Barrett. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Look, they need to think about doubling him. I mean, if they wait, he could really start scorching it.
Toronto shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Ingram. Here's Jackson. Antetokounmpo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the activity of the Greek freak around the bucket. I mean, this guy just does not quit. Relentless. Really knows how to finish with authority. Have to misses come his way. Wow.
Lillard with the ball. He's picked up by Pirtle. There's Jackson with the three. The second effort. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis throws it down.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Barrett against Prince. To the right side. Pirtle. Pass to Dick. Back to Pirtle. The three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jackson outside. Pass to Lopez. Lillard outside. Inside. And stolen by Boucher. Puts up a three. Outside Dick. For three. And the three-pointer goes. Dick's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's Toronto closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the painted area. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court right now for the Bucks. They've got Kevin Porter. Bobby Portis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Sims in at the center position. Barnes with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Barnes, it's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both good from the line that time. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Trailing by 13. From outside the arc. Not going to go that time. Toronto's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. There's the double team with Porter. Pass to Castleton. 4 on the clock. Abachi can't hit. Bucks trail by 13. Here's Trent. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Smart pass by Porter, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
Portis with the steal. To the inside. Sims. And he goes in for the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
There's a screen. Here's Porter. Rebound Toronto. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Barnes. Here's Walter. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. Pure from three-point range. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That'll be a second foul of the game.
The second personal foul. Second team foul.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Outside Barnes. Soft touch off the glass.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Now here's Porter, guarded closely. Kuzma outside, launches a three. Bobo with a rebound. Toronto leading by 14. Here's Barnes, and another basket for Toronto.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Toronto grabs the miss. 55 seconds left in the third. Pass to Castleton. This one for three. Can't get it to drop.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Toronto, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Offensive board. That shot, no good. Bucks trail by 16. Trent for three. Sinks it from distance. Trent's got 5 now. Toronto has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Kuzma outside. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Agbaji. Nails it from 3. Agbaji's got 6 here in the quarter.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Porter gets the bucket.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
The 3 from Barnes. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Toronto with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jakob Poeltl out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Grady Dick. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Dick, the pass to Poeltl. 6 on the shot clock. Boucher a screen on Lillard. Here's Dick. Three-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 16. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him. And he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
The Bucks shooting at about 51% for the game so far on this one. A clear look for Antetokounmpo, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Ingram, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Barrett against Lillard. There's the three. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Back to Lillard. Jackson for 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Ingram. Outside Dick. Takes a 3. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Oh, misses the dunk. Barrett against Prince. Outside Barrett. Outside Ingram. Down low. Lopez with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
A combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Boucher for 3. Outside for Ingram. Second chance effort. The rebound by the Bucks.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Raptors.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for R.J. Barrett.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
54 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Too much Giannis.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
Lopez with the steal. And here comes the break. And he dunks it down.
Assist goes to.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside, Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Barrett. From deep three-point land. Misses. And so Toronto takes the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Adebayo. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over. Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here's Burks. Clock at 4. The Heat need to get a shot off. And stolen by Lillard. And Prince with a clear path to the hoop. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Burks against Lillard. Burks kicks to Ware. Back to Burks. And stolen by Lillard. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator.
Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Burks. Here's Ware. Kicks it out to Wiggins for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, you have any ideas? Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Thanks, David. No good from outside. Bucks leading by 3. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the shot is good. Giannis has got his second basket.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Now here's Jackson. After the miss from Damian Lillard, Giannis sets a screen for Jackson. Back to Giannis. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wiggins outside. Poked loose and stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
And that's like taking candy from a baby. When Lillard gets his hands on the ball with open court in front of him, he's going all the way.
Now here's Burks. Burks on the wing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And it's Giannis missing. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Pass to Burks. Here's the screen. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Wiggins against Lillard. And Ware pulls it down. Miami trailing. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
9 seconds left in the first. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Miami. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now, here's Burks. And he gets the bucket. Burks has got 8 points.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 8, just 3 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Dan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge...
Highlight reel stuff from Antetokounmpo! My goodness!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Jaquez against Prince. Burks for 3. They get it back. Adebayo kicks to Ware. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Hits the 3-point bomb. Wiggins has got 8 points.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
Lillard with it. And Jaquez picks him up defensively. Lillard with the bucket. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Got us a screen on Jaquez. Stolen. In transition, here comes Miami. Wiggins passes to Jaquez. Back to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Ware. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. The Bucks shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And Lillard throws it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Ware. Trains the three-pointer. Ware's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo. Wiggins surveying the floor.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Adebayo with this screen on Lillard. Adebayo finds Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Has to Ware. Shoots the 3. And that one's good. Wiggins has got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Prince misses. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Miami Heat. He ends up dropping in 2. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Fans, please represent the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Gary Trent is out there with Porter. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
This young man is unreal. I mean, can you believe that?
Portis against Hero. Here's Highsmith. And the 3 off target. The Bucks trail. Shoots in deep. And Portis finishes inside. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Robinson. Pass to Jovic. Robinson kicks to Love. And that one, good. And the Heat lead by 1.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Porter. Here's a Sims, and he slams it one-handed.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Jovic. Back to Hero. Heat moving the ball around. They get a hand on it. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Took it the length and buries the 3. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Nice pull-up J there by Porter, keeping the defense on their toes and striking fast.
Pass to Jovic. Back to Robinson. And the shot goes down.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Porter. Here's Sims. He's guarded by Love.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
They set the pick. Out left to the wing. Here's Jovic, guarded by Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Highsmith outside to Robinson. Here's the 3. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
For Miami, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
First team foul.
1:41 left to play here in the third. Out to the wing. Pass to Highsmith. Love in the post, guarded by Porter. Love can't hit. Well, the Bucks shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Kuzma outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And solid effort from Kuzma. His long strides come in handy on the fast break.
Pass to Jovic. Robinson a screen on Portis. Jovic. Miami no good on that time either.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Robinson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Robinson's got 6 points.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Porter against Hero. Porter kicks to Sims. Porter looking it over. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Portis can't get it to go. Porter against Robinson. Love with the screen for Robinson. To the inside. He gets it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is...
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Heat lead by 1. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Tyler Hero. He's out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Jovic in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Ware. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Giannis drives in, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
Count that one.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like.
At the line, Damian Lillard.
Officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Burks, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Burks. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. It's good.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Giannis against Adebayo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Ware pulls it down.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
The Heat leading by 3. Adebayo with the screen on Lillard. Burks kicks to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Wiggins. They grab their own miss. Here's Ware, guarded by Jackson. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Giannis outside. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
And he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Here's Burks. Rips it home after the terrific move.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Miami Heat. Pass to Ware. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. Three-pointer. They get it again.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the dunk by Lopez.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments, never afraid to take a big shot.
Here's Burks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of it.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
This team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
And it's in there.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Burks looking around. Pass to Ware. 5 on the clock. into the lane, and he banks in the lane. Ware's got the lead back up to 6 now for Miami.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Now Burks from deep three-point territory. It counts. And now a 9-point Heat lead. And so it's Miami winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the year.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
and so let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. There is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Brandon Ingram out there with Dick, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. And for Miami, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
EA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a 3-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
And it's Ware missing. Outside Barnes from downtown. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Allie?
We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Shot is good by Barrett.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Rebounded by Ingram.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Here's Barnes driving in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You see the strength of Scotty Barnes on that drive. If he creates momentum, you better look out.
Here's Toronto now. They're on an 11-3 run. Dick, the pass to Ingram. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And stolen by Barrett. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Adebayo. Back to Burks. Jacks up with 3. Tries again. Adebayo, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Tips it. It's good on the putback. Barrett's got 8.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett just refusing to give up on the possession, creates an opportunity off the window. Nicely done.
Burks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, B.A. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
Now here's Barrett. Give him 8. Back to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barrett against Jaquez. To the left wing. Barnes with a screen on Wiggins. The drive by Ingram. And he can't get that one. Heat trail by 10. Wiggins looking around. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Driving to the basket. Shot is good by Barrett.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in. 12 points for him.
The entire offensive arsenal of R.J. Barrett is on display.
Pass to Ware from the corner. And it falls all over the rim and in.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Barrett passes to Dick. The three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wiggins. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto leading by 10. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged.
Oh!
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
And there's Barrett on the assist by Pirtle. Barrett's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. And they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
On defense, the Raptors. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins with the inside bucket. Nice.
This guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
Barrett with it. Now Burks defending. Barrett against Burks. Now Barrett. He's got 18. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
Pass to Wiggins. Adebayo, a screen on Barrett. Wiggins from long range. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face. Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
Here's Wiggins. Right side Burks. From deep. Rebound by the Raptors.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Dick, the pass to Ingram. From the arc. It's the trifecta. Ingram's got 5 now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, that was something else,
I mean, just beautiful.
Well, no one rotates over. Andrew Wiggins makes them look silly at the rim. I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And down it goes. 2 points. Ware's got his 2nd basket. You're a good person to ask this, Doors. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think, obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Slam home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
This guy is a committed scorer. You get physical with R.J. Barrett, he knows how to stay under control.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Stolen by Wiggins. Burks for 3. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
There's a self-assurance about Alec Burks. He has no problem pulling up when the defense gives him space.
And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Miami Heat. It's a 10-point game. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Wiggins passes to Jaquez. Back to Wiggins. And there's the screen. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here comes Toronto on the push. Barrett against Burks. Outside Ingram. Barnes with a screen on Adebayo. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
It gets the bucket.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision, and it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Ware missing. Raptors lead by 9. And here's Ingram from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Burks. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first.
Now at the line, Alec Burks.
Both shots good from the strike. Now here's Ingram. Now off the inbound. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And get ready for the Fan half-court shot from line. They're measuring up the shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. They've got Walter, and it's Abaji in at the 2-guard spot. And it's Love missing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Pass to Castleton. Love grabs the miss. Heat trail by 11. Here's Jovic. Let's go with a 3. Love, and that one's good. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you know Kevin Love is ready in catch-and-shoot situations. Beautifully done.
Here's Walter. Robinson defending. Walter can't get it to go. Miami's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Jovic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there. Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Boucher's checked in for Toronto.
First team foul. Into the lineup for the Raptors, number 25.
Right around a minute and a half played in the 3rd quarter. Robinson can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Hero for 3. Again, the Heat misses. Toronto leading by 10. Here's Abaji. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Elite rebounder has always been a descriptor of Kevin Love's game. This guy takes tremendous pride in that aspect.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Tipped away. Hero finds Robinson. Back to Hero. It's Robinson, high post. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Abaji. Pass to Mobo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mobo's got 6 here in the quarter.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Toronto now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Lawson. Here's Abaji. Robinson defending. The 3 is up. Abaji can't hit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Oh, guys, Love leaves no doubt with the finish on that one.
Boucher. Here's Mobo. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Man, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Mobo with the rebound. Raptors lead by 14. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
Toronto shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Up and in on the layup. Hero's got his first basket.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
And that one's good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Fires for 3. Boucher against Love. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Toronto leading by 17. Here's Walter. Over to the wing. Here's Abaji. Robinson defending. Banked it in off the glass. Agbaji's got 8 points.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And it's Highsmith missing. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 19-6 run.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Hero for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Here's Abaji. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Toronto Raptors sitting on a comfortable 20. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Burks. They've got Bam Adebayo. Alec Burks is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Jaime Jaquez, and it's Ware in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Adebayo, that's good.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
And it's Dick off the drive.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Toronto leading by 21. Dick, the pass to Barnes, drives to the hoop, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Burks with it. He's picked up by Pirtle, and Burks gets it to go.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Fires the three, and again, Miami with a triple.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Wiggins passes to Jaquez. Fires the three. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Textbook pass to exploit the fast break. Gets it out ahead for the easy bucket.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball. That's a jump ball. Southpaw.
Barnes with it. Now Wiggins defending. And here's Ingram outside. They grab their own miss.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Back to Burks. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And again, no good by Miami. Raptors lead by 23. Here's Barnes. Jaquez grabs the board. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Heat. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Outside Burks. Has to Ware.
2 minutes.
Burks against Ingram. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. The 3, Barrett. Outside for Ingram. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Burks for 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Raptors.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for R.J. Barrett.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Toronto leading by 22. Here's Barrett. Rips it home off a terrific move.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Adebayo, that's good. Toronto's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Outside Jaquez. 4-3. Barnes with the rebound. Here's Toronto now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
And here's Burks. Fires from way outside. Missed it. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked.
on paper. Break. This might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Ingram is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lillard against Barrett. Shoots a fader. Milwaukee the rebound. Lopez passes to Jackson. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
For 3, Ingram. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And here's the fast break. Nobody near Barnes. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Barrett against Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
I love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Chris Boucher's checked in for Barnes.
Number 25, Chris Boucher.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Screen by Giannis. Lillard dishes to Antetokounmpo. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys have been contenders ever since. Using some muscle there on the finish. I like seeing Barrett be active inside.
Pass to Boucher. Takes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo? It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Out to Barrett. Boucher with a screen on Prince. Barrett the pass to Boucher. Pirtle, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Barrett for three. Cans it from downtown. Barrett's got 7 points.
Well, RJ right there moving without the basketball, and that helps him to get to an open spot on the floor. That creates the rhythm.
And that one's good. Lillard.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Barrett against Prince. Barrett the pass to Dick. Drops in the layup for two.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lillard with the bucket. He has 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Barrett. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
And how about RJ getting a little bit fancy with that one as he flushes it home.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lillard. Lopez from long range. They get the rebound. Giannis on the phone.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Barrett kicks to Ingram. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Raptors.
A huge part of their offense.
Oh! Yes, sir. Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Here's Barrett to the left wing. Pirtle inside. Antetokounmpo's there. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist from Barrett.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Lillard a flat-out gunner from deep because he's just a lethal shooter from way outside.
Dick passes to Pirtle. Here's Ingram. Yes, that goes in.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Good. Lillard's got 13 points.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
Outside, Barrett. There's the triple. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And you think about all the ways that R.J. Barrett is getting that scoring done, personally.
Barrett against Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Barrett. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Bucks trail by 4. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. For the three. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Antetokounmpo against Boucher. The wide open look here for Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Lopez has got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Barrett against Jackson. Barrett kicks to Ingram. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks trail by 5. Left side Jackson. Three-pointer. Trains it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 5.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Barrett the pass to Dick. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Here's Dick. Covered by Lillard. For 3, Barrett. Rebounded by Jackson. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Ingram setting a pick for Barrett. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Now I'm impressed with R.J. Barrett and his body control when he's around the basket like that. Good finish.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pirtle with a screen on Jackson. It's Ingram on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Misses the follow-up. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break with third quarter basketball. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Bobby Portis. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Walter, and the layup's good off the glass. Walter's got his first bucket in this one. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
And that one's good, Abaji. And the Raptors lead by 5.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Over to the left wing. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Mobo. Count that one.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Raptors leading by 5. Barnes down low. Working on Portis. Barnes can't get it to go. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Walter, guarded by Porter. They set the pick, driving to the basket. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Bucks trail by 3. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 6 points. Pass to Abaji. Here's Walter. And a missed layup. For Milwaukee, they've gotten every shot that drops since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. That one falls.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Barnes outside. Shoots over Portis. Barnes outside. And the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Porter. Walter pulls it in. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Raptors shoot their second free throw attempt on the night. The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. The drive by Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Porter, Trent, left side. Inside, here's Sims. Back to Trent. Lets the 3 fly. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Walter. He gets it in there.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Barnes against Porter. Yep, that one goes in there. Porter's got 8 points in the quarter.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Pass to Abaji. That one goes. Count it. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And finished off by Porter.
When he's gone, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
Drives to the hoop. Over in the corner, Portis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Portis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And that one's good. Barnes
works that one inside nicely.
Here's Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up. The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And Porter drops them both. we conclude the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Milwaukee on top, up 1. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Grady Dick is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Barrett at the small forward position.
And gotta love the long, long arms of Brandon Ingram.
Lillard the pass to Jackson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Prince outside. The 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Barrett. The kick out to Barnes. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Antetokounmpo! Explosive on the drop.
And that stride that you see from Giannis is just so effective out there getting around defenders.
Ingram outside. And it's Barrett penetrating. Can't hit from in close. Bucks leading by 3. 1-on-1 fast break. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Prince. For 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. 3-pointer, Lillard. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
That's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 7 rebounds in the game. Dick passes to Barrett to tie it up. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now here's Prince. Jackson, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Barrett gets it to go.
Wow, Barrett not giving up and making a difference.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. That's a 2 from Lillard. Goes back up. Giannis, no good.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Dick finds Boucher. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Pirtle inside. Guarded by Jackson. Shots good by Boucher.
And those
those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Lillard attacking. Kick out to Giannis. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Misses from short range. On offense, here are the Bucks. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. And here's Prince outside. Doesn't go that time. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ingram. Pass to Barnes. There's the three. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. Timeout called the Bucks. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work.
out the starters for the Miami Heat. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at center. And for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the 3. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Clock is at 3 from downtown. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
There's a screen. Burks with it, and Lopez picks him up. Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ware's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Wiggins against Lillard. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's picked off.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Wiggins outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Adebayo grabs the board.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Antetokounmpo finds Jackson. Three-pointer off the mark. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. The drive by Wiggins. Count that one.
And you know, when you have this kind of athleticism, you need to find ways to maximize its impact. Wiggins doing just that.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and Coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc, on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders a slip. So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one."
And Allie, thanks.
First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wiggins with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Lillard against Wiggins. Shot to stop the run. Lillard can't get it to go. Miami leading by 5. Pass to Ware. And here's Adebayo. Here's Ware, defended by Lillard. Here's the teardrop. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Lopez for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Part of Brook Lopez's value is his ability to space the floor, especially as a big guy.
Wiggins looking around. Pass to Ware. Burks with it and out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. But Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Burks against Antetokounmpo. There's Jackson with the three, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
Here's Ware. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Ware taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Lillard fires away from way outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Lillard is lethal as a shooter, even from way downtown.
On the attack, Wiggins. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. And stolen by Adebayo. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Jaquez. Offensive rebound. Ware. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And the dunk by Lillard.
Once Lillard takes that first step, he's all in. He won't stop until he finds the shot he wants.
Wiggins outside. The three is up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And at the end of one, a close. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Heat?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Jaquez, the pass to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Antetokounmpo surveys. A big-time flush by Giannis.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Wiggins outside. Buries it from 3. Wiggins got 7. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Wiggins outside. It's Adebayo, high post. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. No one near him. Again, the Heat score.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
With the floater. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one belongs to Wiggins.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Adebayo passes to Burks. Let's go with a three. He buries it from three. Burks has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Pass to Prince for three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Now here's Adebayo. Launches a three. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Nice assist there. Typically attacking with the scoring move. This time, Wiggins attacks with the pass.
1:51 left in the first half. Hey, Wiggins with the elevation.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That'll be a second foul of the game. A minute and a half left in the second. Here's the pick. Here's Wiggins to the hole. Out to the right wing. And a strong finish with two hands.
Boy, I tell you what, you got major bounce, but the long arms of Wiggins gives him an extra advantage converting at the rack.
Back to Lillard. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo. 56 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Ware. Puts up a three. Prince grabs the miss. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Fires in the triple.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting box.
Wiggins outside. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Wiggins against Prince. Pass to Ware. Wiggins for three. Offensive rebound. Jaquez, the pass to Adebayo. Now Jaquez. Wiggins for three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's been all about it. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. As both teams trying to gain an edge. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Duncan Robinson. He's out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at the four-man position. And it's Robinson penetrating. That one goes. Count it.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Left side, Porter. Portis outside. Trent, the pass to Portis. The floater. And he sinks the layup.
This is Portis in his comfort zone, scoring deep inside.
The Heat with the lead. And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
That one drops for him.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Trent on the wing. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Goes up at the stripe. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
From deep three-point land. Nails it from 3. And now it's a 6-point Miami lead.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Here's Porter. Here's Sims. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Sims has got his first points of the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
It's good. And the Heat lead by 6. Milwaukee has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Porter, the pass to Sims. Over Love. Nails the baby hook. Sims has got 4 points in the quarter.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
They set the screen.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Robinson. Here's Jovic, guarded by Trent. That one goes in. Jovic has got his second basket of the game. The Bucks trail by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Kept alive. Here's Sims. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Robinson into the lane. Rebounded by Kuzma. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Trent outside. Rebound Miami. Love's got 4 rebounds now. Robinson against Trent. Up top, Robinson. He's got 7. Rebounded by Trent. And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point game. Here's Sims. Here's Portis. Back to Trent. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Basket's good. Sims has got 6 points in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Robinson against Trent. Nice move. And there's a nice layup by Robinson. Robinson's got 9.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Whoa, storming inside on that drive and then just exploding. What a jam by Porter.
Trent against Robinson. Pass to Jovic. 3-pointer. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Heat leading by 4. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Outside Burks. Pass to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, look at Wiggins. Takes the hit and finishes strong.
Tell you what, somebody came to play and compete tonight. Wiggins has been bagging his groceries all game long.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Over to the left wing. Back to Wiggins. Fires for three. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the three.
No hesitation from Wiggins, shooting with confidence and conviction.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't hit that time. Good D by Adebayo. Here's Wiggins. A deep three. Prince grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh! Giannis powers it down with force.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
In transition, here come the Bucks. And he lays it in.
And this was already coming down to the wire, but poor ball control and some fast hands have raised the stakes.
Wiggins with it, and Lopez picks him up, and Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The drive by Wiggins, rejected by Lopez.
You can see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Pass to Ware. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Heat leading by 3. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. There's the triple. It's kept alive. The shot's good.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Lillard against Wiggins. With some arc. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Burks. Just 5 on the clock. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Off target from outside.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Ware. Jackson against Wiggins. Launches it. Hits a three-pointer. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
The Heat have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Pass to Ware. Back to Wiggins. Outside Jaquez. Takes the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And the Bucks with the possession here. Trailing by 8. The shot by Lillard, no good.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Burks with it. Fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance.